Are you a slob? Do you leave your kitchen a mess? Do you leave your bedroom a mess? Do you leave your living room a mess? No? Why do you leave your computer a mess? In today's video, I'm gonna be talking about folder structures and why they can help you save a lot of time.
Just like a cool breeze, Jack, should take it in.
Okay, I was an absolute slob when it came to my folder structures when I started with video production. I didn't really know how to organize everything, what files should be where, how to store things, how to use hard drives properly. It was all a mess, and it's still a mess on my old drives. I have not tidied it up perfectly, and it's kind of funny to go back when I need to find something sometimes. Over the last couple years, I've realized I have to be a lot more organized with my files when dealing with clients. I can't just lose their files. There is tons of money on the line on these little hard drives and memory cards, and it's why it's so important to keep them efficient, clean, and it just saves you a lot of time when trying to look for things, trying to rebuild old projects, whatever you might need, it's gonna be handy. And even just in your regular workflow, it helps with some peace of mind. Organization is absolutely key to be a sane editor. You don't want to have to go back, open up a project a week later because their client somehow changed their mind and you got to re-edit something, and you had some stuff in your downloads folder, you had some stuff in your documents, there was stuff on your desktop, it's just everywhere, and then you have to re-download, re-piece this back together, and it's an absolute nightmare. I know we've all probably been there before. I get sloppy sometimes and it happens. I'm gonna be talking about how we can literally keep everything so just put together in structure. So drives wise, I currently edit off of Samsung T7s, and I have one T5 that I use, and then I have a really cheap 12 gigabyte hard drive that I throw all my archival footage on. I'd like to get a Synology NAS or some type of NAS, like a Thunder Bay or whatever. I need something, but I don't want to drop $3,000 or whatever it's going to be right now on that. Eventually that's what I'm going to do, and then hopefully I can edit off the drives if they're fast enough through USB-C. That's the goal, but for now, I edit off this stuff and then I throw it on the hard drive. So I wanna make sure when I throw it on the hard drive, everything's put together in case I need to copy it back over and find those files. Stuff still gets mixed up, but for the most part, it helps. Okay, so we're gonna hop into my computer, dive in there, and I'm gonna show you how everything's structured in my hard drives. Boom, we're in here. This is my 2 terabyte T7. It's always good to actually, name the hard drives as well so you know what one's what. I have a YouTube one, this is the big 12 terabyte one, and then this is, I don't know what this is. So I try and keep everything as organized as possible. I have in the main, when you open it up, we see my assets, so that'll be any music that I reuse often, LUTs, stuff like that, it's gonna be in there. And then my current projects, I label them with numbers so that I know they're in order. And I got a lot of this system from, I think, Nicholas Crystal. So we're gonna hop into, let's go assets, just show. I got LUTs in here, different cameras. Not much in this one right now. I cleaned it out. I deleted a lot of stuff because I wasn't using it. So we open current projects. We're gonna have a main project folder with the folder structure already in it, labeled 0000/project. So let's say we're making a new project today. What are we making? We're gonna duplicate this folder so we have everything that's contained in this folder structure. We're gonna rename it. I start with the year. I start with the year and then the month. So 22 April and how to organize folders. Boom, easy, right? So now let's open this up. In this folder structure, we have projects, footage, and output. Projects are gonna be Premiere, Lightroom, all that stuff. Let's open this up. So we got Premiere Pro, After Effects, Lightroom, Photoshops. These are all of the applications they're gonna be using, and I'm gonna store all the project files in here, as in like the Premiere file, the After Effects file, the Photoshop file. I don't use After Effects that much anymore, but this is where I would keep it. Even if I'm just editing photos in Lightroom, I'll create my Lightroom catalog in a folder and keep it all organized so I can just always go back to it and find it and not have to like search through my laptop. Here, what you could do in the Premiere file is literally make a templated Premiere project and save it in here with your different folder structures in Premiere. I did this before with some assets. I realized I didn't love it. I like just creating a new Premiere folder every time, but that's another way you do it. And we'll have our projects in there. The first thing that I do is I create this, and then I'll go into the footage and I'll dump either my video, audio, graphics, or photo. And then let's say I'm using 2 different cameras. We'll go in here and we'll go A7S 1, 2, 3, and then we'll go FX6, even though it didn't want to remember it. So we'll just name these. We don't have to get fancy here. And then I will separate the files that way so that everything's separated camera by camera. I'm gonna right click, hit clean up, boom. Now everything's nice and organized. Okay, we're gonna go back. All my photo assets will go in this pile, all my audio, so music, SFX, voiceover, it's all in there. And graphics, we got still in motion, although I rarely use motion. Once I've edited a bunch of photos or a video or even a thumbnail for a video, it's all gonna go into output. Video, output of video, obviously, gonna go into video. Output of photo, obviously, it's gonna go into photo. And what this allows us to do is just create a folder structure so we know how to get something. In my current projects, I'm just gonna show you, so reel, for example. Let's go to output. So I got the different reel videos that I've taken from here. This part's a little messy, but I also have my photos. So these are the thumbnails that I could use for that reel. Boom, boom, really nice. It's all organized in the right structure. So the biggest tip, and I even do this sometimes, I'll download music and I'll keep it in my downloads folder, and then I'll move it to my hard drive. I'll forget about it. I won't put the music in the project file, and then I won't have it. It won't link. I won't have my markings on the music, all that stuff. Make sure you just take the time to put everything in the project folder, and it will save you time if you ever need to reopen it for whatever reason. I know a lot of people just don't care. It's like when they're done, but a lot of times you'll probably want to go back and you don't know why. You might want to just save a clip that's already been edited, something like that. So it's always good to just keep everything as organized as possible. I hope this short video was really helpful for you guys. I know doing this has helped me a lot, just stay organized, and I really don't know how I ever worked without it. I had like folders that were just finished videos, and there was a million different finished videos. I had a folder called Premiere Projects where I would just put all my new Premiere projects. It was an absolute disaster. So this has helped me a lot. I hope it helps you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.
Just like a cool breeze, Jack. Should take it in.